All righty. Another day, another dyno.
Another dyno. So guys, we finished up the 2007 C6 Z06, which was, we did the Guess the Horsepower Challenge, and you win a decal. So we'll let you know who won it. We're gonna go back and see who posted the number first and got it right. I think there's some people that got it like dead on.
Okay. So that is a good way to do it. Whoever
yeah,
did
you
it
gotta
first.
get it first, right?
Yeah.
But the details of it, if you didn't keep up with that on Facebook, was it's a 2007 C6 Z06. It was completely stock when it got here. We did a monster twin disc clutch and BTR stage 3, a LS7 stage 3 V2 cam. And then we sent the heads to late model engines. Our friends at LME did the port work and did the valve guides with CHE bronze guides to fix the issues with the LS7 heads.
So still stock castings?
Stock casting, some port work. The chambers are beautiful. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/Blazing High Performance. There's pictures and a few more details on the build. Cook's 2-inch long tube headers with the high flow cats and the X pipe.
And Corsa mufflers. Those were on there. But
and we did the Haltech Killer B cold air. So yeah, the thing did really well. It had the issues, not issues, but exactly what we thought would happen. It needs some more air getting into it because
you can even see it from here.
This thing was taken off. Yeah, so the power, it came in at 444 stock, 434 torque, and with everything we did, 554.9. We're gonna go 555.
Yep.
And again, this is SAE numbers, 494 torque. And if the graph will show, Chris will get into it in a second, but if you look at how it's climbing and then it kind of falls over and then it goes flat, it never really falls off.
Yeah, because that's only just over 6,000 RPM when it starts to flatline.
If you look at the angle this thing's taking, it's ready to make some power. The heads are starting to come up, the cam's coming up on the cam, it's getting in its power band, it's getting in its efficiency range, and then something happens.
I would like to see it continues going up there to the 6, which I think that will surely make 600. This is on a stock intake manifold.
Stock throttle body.
Stock throttle body, stock no E85, so it's on 93.
Yep. So the way we know that there's a restriction between, really at the throttle body, but likely also, of course, the intake, which we've all seen 40 horsepower or so on MSD swaps. But
For
Chris
sure.
will get into that on.
Yeah, I was just going to show this. It was interesting data. The map sensor is basically at the front of the intake on these, right? Still same spot?
Yeah, and of course it reads the vacuum behind the throttle body.
And no vacuum, no boost would be 100, which would be perfect world, maybe a little above that if you're getting a ram air effect. But when you first hit it, we're getting 100, so it's really efficient down there. And this purple graph is the map sensor reading throughout the run. You can see it trends down. By the end of the run, we're seeing 95 or so pretty consistently, which tells us that we're getting some vacuum there for some reason.
Yep. So it's the engine's trying to pull air and it's meeting a restriction, so there's vacuum forming back in the intake, so it's not 100% efficient. So larger throttle body, better intake, and it's gonna wake this thing up.
It's V85, yeah, for sure.
V85.
And we did this on purpose because he wanted to do it in stages.
That's right.
Also with this car, we put in 2 degrees, took out 2 degrees, made no difference.
Yeah.
We actually leaned it out and richened it up a little bit as well, because although we've done a ton of motor cars on here, it's always nice to try, because sometimes you'll see one that just doesn't want timing or wants more timing.
You gotta do a sweep. You gotta go on both sides of it and see where it's happy. And what that's telling us also is it's vent limited, it's air limited, it's restricted. It's gonna make what it's gonna make. It doesn't really matter what you're doing in the timing and fuel realm, because its efficiency issue is in the intake track.
From here, it actually looks straight.
Yeah.
Like it looks like a table. It looks like it just goes and just flattens out.
It's really, really close. So,
Dusty got a couple pulls of this one as well. We'll get a couple pulls, and we will get some. Everybody asked for an idle clip, clip, so we'll get that as well.
I took a video from behind the car too, which we don't do.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So we did a pull. if you're noticing the insulation on the ground, let's talk about this right quick. We're doing some improvements to the dyno facility here.
Yeah, no car in here now. That's why we're not filming over here. So
I've got a fresh air fan, like a warehouse style fan that's going to pull air from outside in,
nifty.
just so that there's always 100% fresh air, no exhaust contamination. It's going to exchange the air.
So it looks nice too.
The insulation's from the wall behind there, but we're always trying to make improvements and do a little better. So
yep. But yeah, so it's empty dyno room today, but we've got a couple more to do next week or later this weekend, depending on how much Dusty wants to work. Yeah. And we'll go over there. We'll get a little auto video clip of the car, a couple revs, things like that. And we'll reach out to who the winner is. I don't remember. It was like 3 people.
Yeah, there was a couple that got it right. We'll hit the one that got it first. And of course, this thing's going to see 600 easily.
Yeah, I think we'll see that. You know,
maybe more.
E85 will give us, a couple percent. A big number like this, that's already 570-ish.
And we'll talk too a little bit about the day. It was a good day. So we'll pull up the 2 correction factors here.
Oh yeah,
like we always do. Some people have standard correction graphs. Where is my cursor? There it is.
There you go.
And conditions.
So when they say you can manipulate, literally all you do is change the correction factor. It's not really manipulating it. It's based off of the correction units you want to use.
Yeah, we can't, on a dyno jet, the good thing about a dyno jet is you can't change anything about the calibration. The software is calibrated to the drum weight.
Standard 570, 508. That's usually what you're going to get in regards to when people, go get dynoed and things of that nature.
And I believe
corrected slightly higher. I think it's about 575.
The uncorrected number, a little bit more.
574, 510.
So we had good air today.
Yeah,
so,
I think it was mid 50s in here.
Yeah, really good air.
And like we always say, if you were doing a hit on the street today,
that's how it would run.
You'd run like you had 575 rear wheel horsepower.
Yep, and I think we were losing 2% with SAE or 3%, and this gave probably 2 back.
Yep.
So.
But anyways, we'll come back here. We'll get back with you guys over here on the other shop. Car's already back over there, and get some auto revs and some stuff like that. Anyways, until next time, see you soon.
See ya.